Hello student, very good morning to all of you. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy and fine at home. Do you remember what were we discussing yesterday? I think yesterday we were discussing about the multiple choice question or the objective type question based on chapter number 1. The name of that chapter is the polynuclear and the heteronuclear aromatic compound. So far we have covered 57, now is a 58 question is onward we are going to see. Naphthalene on sulfonation. Naphthalene on sulfonation. Naphthalene on sulfonation with concentrated H2SO4 at 160 degree gives dash and multiple options are given. Alpha naphthalene sulfonic acid, A. Alpha naphthalene sulfonic acid, and B option is given, that is alpha and beta naphthalene sulfonic acid, beta naphthalene sulfonic acid, and C is alpha and beta naphthalene sulfonic acid. Alpha and beta naphthalene sulfonic acid, and D is none of these. These are the options are given. Now read the question carefully. Naphthalene on sulfonation with concentrated H2SO4 at 160 degree gives dash dash. If you remember, let us see here naphthalene. If you remember that when naphthalene treated with concentrated H2SO4, temperature matters a lot when it is treated at 80 degrees centigrade. Then product will be different when it is treated with 160 degrees centigrade. Then the product are different. Suppose at 80 degree the sulfonation on naphthalene exclusively gives at alpha position. When temperature is raised up to 160, we are exclusively obtain as a beta isomer, that is a thermodynamically controlled second one, and this one is the first one is a kinetically controlled. And when that alpha isomer, once again if you treat with 160 degrees centigrade, it will transform into, or it will convert into as a beta isomer. And therefore if you see here, this is called as alpha isomer, alpha naphthalene sulfonic acid, where this one is a beta naphthalene sulfonic acid. In short, I am writing these structures. Now alpha and beta naphthalene sulfonic acid means we can say here the structures of alpha and beta naphthalene acid at this position, that sulfonic group is attached, alpha and beta position, this will be the structure of alpha and beta naphthalene sulfonic acid. So here beta naphthalene sulfonic acid, which is given, that is a time dependent, and therefore at 80 degree we are getting as alpha sulfonic acid, whereas at 160 degree we are getting the product is beta naphthalene sulfonic acid. So what is the correct answer here? You can see the correct answer here, beta naphthalene sulfonic acid, because the temperature is mentioned over here, and due to that reason the correct answer would be the B. So this is a right answer for this question. Now let us move on to the next one. Next question we will solve over here, that is a 59. Question number is a 59. Let us solve the question number 59 over here. 59 will be, the major product of the following reaction is, the major product of the following reaction is the major product of the following reaction is, and the reaction is already given here. Let us see. Naphthalene, this is a structure of naphthalene, where this sodium salt of sulfonic acid is given, and here the first reagent will be added, 2 normal NaOH, 2 moles of sodium hydroxide in presence of 80 degrees centigrade. So not 80, that is a 300 degrees centigrade, and second reagent is added, that is a dilute H2SO4, which is a reagent and question mark here, and the options are given, and they are as follows. A options is this one, alpha naphthol, B option is given, B option, beta naphthol, and C option is given only B, and D option is given both A and B. So this kind of the questions are require think, it will develop the thinking power. So you think the major product of the following reaction is given. This is a reaction, and these are the reagent also on question mark. If you remember the descriptive part, those students can able to find out. So here sodium fusion at 300 degrees centigrade, that is very high temperature, fusion takes place, and after dilute H2SO4, after the addition of 2 moles of sodium hydroxide at 300 degrees centigrade, what is happened? There we are getting as a sodium naphthoxide intermediate, or the salt are formed, and that salt is a soluble. When you give the treatment with a dilute H2SO4, the resulting compound obtained will be the phenol. Look at this group is present at alpha position, and therefore the resulting compound must be obtain beta naphthol at that must be alpha naphthol. So A is the correct answer over here, because at alpha position hydroxyl group is present, and therefore that the common name of that compound is a alpha naphthol. So only A option is there. Let us move on to the next question, question number 60 over here. And now let me clean the board here. Here 60 44. The major product of the following reaction is the major product of the following reaction is dash dash. The major product of the following reaction is dash dash, and options are given. Here the reaction is given. The major product of the following reaction is, and that reaction is mentioned over here. See the reaction, this one. Here is OH. The structure of this compound is alpha naphthol. When it is treated with NH3 ammonia in presence of sodium sulfide NaH SO4, which is a sodium sulfide, heat at high pressure, and the resulting compound obtained will be what? And the options are given. One naphthylamine, and B, the structure of B is 2-naphthylamine, and C would be the 2-naphthylamine. No, 1 and 2, 1, 2 dinaphthylamine, 1, 2 dinaphthylamine, and C option would be all of these. All of these. Now, do you remember the preparation of naphthylamine? And here ammonia in presence of sodium bisulfide, heat pressure is given. This is a question mark. What would be the product obtained after the treatment of, this is the structure of alpha naphthalene, as we know that when these alpha naphthal, let me first of all, 1-naphthylamine. What is the structure of 1-naphthylamine? Let us see here. Here is a NH2 group is there, and this is a 1-naphthylamine. 2-naphthylamine means what? Let's see here the structure. At beta position there will be a NH2, means at 2 position NH2, and therefore this is a naphthylamine. If you remember the nomenclature numbering system in the naphthalene, The conventional way of numbering system will be this one: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? At 2 position amino group is present, therefore it is known as a 2-naphthalamine, and 1 2 position means the structure of 1,2-dimethylamine is this one. Here NH2 group present at 1 position as well as NH2 group is present at 2 position. 2 are there, therefore we can designated by, or we can represented by 1,2-dinaphthalamine. And all of this, what do you think? Here OH group is present at alpha position, means it is a alpha naphthol. When it is treated with ammonia in presence of sodium bisulfite, on boiling or on heating at proper pressure, the resulting compound obtained will be, I am writing here only, don't get confused. Here the NH2 group is formed. After the treatment of this, we are getting, this is the desired product we are getting. What is the name of it? The name of that product is a 1-naphthalene, and therefore A is the right answer for this. Now let us move on to the next, that is a question number 61 over here. 61. Let me clean the board first and then we start the question number 61. Question number 61, once again the same. The major product of the following reaction is, the major product of the following reaction is, the major product of the following reaction is, the reaction is given here. See, here is the reaction at beta position, hydroxy group is there, and therefore it is a beta naphthol. Then same reagents are utilized. Here sodium NaH, SO4 sodium bisulfite. On heating or on boiling at high pressure, the compound obtained is a question mark once again. Now let us see the options. Options are here 1 amino naphthalene, 1 amino naphthalene. B option is 2 amino naphthalene, and C would be the 1,2-diamino naphthalene. 1,2-diamino naphthalene, and C option would be none of these. None of these. What do you think? Which would be the correct answer? In previous answer is the same. In 61, there we have already explained the major product of the following reaction is 1 amino. NH2 group is called as amino. In a previous case, we have taken as a naphthalamine. if the last suffix you remember, in case of the amines, that is amine, amines, and therefore here, and that amine, or we can call it as a amino here, and therefore same. Look at here, hydroxy group is present at beta position or at 2 position. Numbering always start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So resulting compound or the desired yield will be obtained, would be obtained like this here, NH2. Look at here, NH2 group is at 2 position, and therefore the correct answer would be, correct answer is B is the correct answer to amino naphthalene. Got it? Now let us move on to the next questions. The next question would be 62. Next question is the 62. Let us discuss, let us see, let us discuss that one. Question number 62. What is the action of H2 in presence of nickel on naphthalene? What is the action of? What is the action of H2 in presence of nickel on naphthalene? On naphthalene. Look at question mark. And the options are like this: decalene. B option is a tetraline, and C option is anthracene, and D option is none of these. None of these. Look at once again here 62. What is the action of H2 in presence of nickel on naphthalene? See, the options are given: decalene, tetraline, anthracene, and none of these. Now let me give the answer. Let me draw the structures of this decalene. This is a structure of decalene. Tetraline means this is a structure of tetraline. 4 bonds are, and as we know that anthracene 3 linearly fused benzene ring, and which is known as anthracene, and none of these. So if you remember, when naphthalene, what is the action of here? When it is treated with H2 in presence of nickel, which is a strong reducing reagent which reduces the naphthalene into its aromatic compound, and the resulting compound is always obtained here like this. This structure is known as a decalene. The aromatic compound becomes as a non-aromatic. So which is the correct alternative? Correct option A is the right answer for this. Let us move on to the next. The following reaction is known as, let us see the question number 63. Let us clean the board first. Here the following reaction is known as, the following reaction is known as the following reaction is known as, the reaction is given, see the reaction, this is a reaction and it will be treated with this one, this is a structure of succinic anhydride and it will be treated with AlCl3 and the products are formed, that product also mentioned over here. So let me draw the structures first. Reaction clearly here, plus this one and it will be treated with AlCl3 as we know that it is a Lewis acid catalyst and the products are obtained will be this one at alpha position C double bond O, then CH2 twice C double bond O, OH, as well as the another product obtained will be this one C double bond O, CH2 twice and C double bond O, OH. This is alpha isomer and this will be the beta isomer. Mixture of the product we are getting over here. Now the options are given. A option is given here. A option will be Diels-Alder reaction, Diels-Alder reaction. B, the Friedel-Crafts oscillation, Friedel-Crafts oscillation, and C would be Wittig reaction, and D would be the Haworth reactions. So these are the what we can call it as options are given. The following reaction is known as, reaction is given. What do you think? We already known that Friedel-Crafts oscillation reaction, this one is their answer here. B is the right answer, which is a Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. And then I think these are the some of the example we have solved here, and the remaining problems we will, remaining multiple choice questions we will discuss in our next lecture. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.